Vancouver. Vancouver City, southwestern British Columbia, Canada. It is the major urban center of Western Canada and the focus of one of the country's most populous metropolitan regions. Vancouver lies between Burrard Inlet to the north and the Fraser River's delta to the south, opposite Vancouver Island. The city is just north of the US state of Washington. It has a fine natural harbours on a superb site facing the sea and mountains. The region had long been inhabited by Native America people when a trading post for Langley was set up by the Hudson's Bay Company in 1827 near the mouth of the Fraser Rivers. Few people of European descent lived in the area until the late 1850s, when the town of New Westminster was established near the site of the original fort. Thousands of miners, mostly from California, flooded into the region in the 1860s, attracted by the gold rush in the Caribou Mountains to the northeast. Besides, the Scottish who were very influential in Vancouver's early years. Americans had a notable impact on the city. The suggestion to name it Vancouver was made by an American, William Van Horn, president of the Canadian Pacific Railway. Vancouver was originally a small swimming settlement called Granville in the 1870s. It was incorporated as a city in April 1886 and was renamed to honor to the English navigator George Vancouver of the Royal Navy, who had explored and survived the Scots in 1792. A disaster fears just 2 months after incorporation destroyed the city in less than an hour. The city recovers, however, to become a prosperous port, aided in part by the opening of the Panama Canal, which made it economically feasible to export grain and lumber from Vancouver to the east coast of United States and to Europe. In 1929, two large suburbs to the south, Point Grey and South Vancouver, amalgamated with Vancouver and its metropolitan area, become the third most populous in Canada. By the 1930s, Vancouver was Canada's major Pacific coast port. After World War II, it developed into Canada's main business hub from trade with Asia and the Pacific Rim. The city has long been a popular destination for immigrants both from other parts of Canada and from overseas. Notable has been the influx of East Asians, primarily Chinese, specifically since World War II. Anti-Asian roots and outbreak of violence were not infrequent during the city's earliest years. Resistance to Asian immigration was also evident in the Comedian Mario incident of 1914, in which the ship of the names, carrying more than 300 Indians, was not allowed to disembark its passengers and was forced to return to India. Its climate is marked by mild wet winters and moderate warm summers. The city is the industrial, commercial and financial heart of British Columbia with trade and transportation as basic components of its economy. It has free deep water ports, Canada's largest, has extensive docks and grain elevators facilities. It handled frigates, a fishing fleet and some ferries. Major categories include bulk commodities, forest products, steel, and containers. It is also an important port of cruise ships with Alaska as their most common destinations. Forestry, tourism, and mining are important economic activities. Related factors are manufacturing and shipping. Processing of forest and agriculture's products and fish also are significant as is oil refining, productions of metals, chemicals, boats, trucks and machinery for swimming, mining and pulp and peppers processing are major manufacturing activities.